You guys wrapped up fall with the alumni game. Just talk a little bit about that experience.
It was great. You know, we had a group of men that has played in the professional ranks, in addition to some youngsters that have just recently graduated, came back, made a weekend out of it, played Friday night under the lights here at Woody Hayes. And, you know, I think the big takeaway for our men was an opportunity to meet some Buckeyes they've heard a great deal about, and even for some Buckeyes that maybe have heard about each other that have never played together in our alumni case. So it was a special evening, had great weather, had a chance to kind of build some fellowship and hang out before the football game the next day, and big Buckeye win, so it was a great weekend for us.
The alumni game closed out your fall schedule. Just talk a little bit about how the fall went.
You know, I think for the fall, it was, expectations for us were to lay a foundation that we felt like we could build off of, and I think a lot of ways we accomplished that goal. I think humbled by the fact that we've played some great competition this fall and know that there's a great deal of work to be done still. So I think the men are hungry to get back into our off-season training right now and continue to work.
One of the things, you just selected captains. How did that process go?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, we've done a little bit differently each year. You know, I think every year is a bit different in the sense of your leadership. And it started with having the seniors over, my house right before the season started. You know, this is back in August before the men got back. And they formulated goals and I think allowed them the opportunity this fall to really come together as a group, allow leaders to emerge, and then the team express their voice, if you will, through voting. And it was very clear that two men were the voice of the team and ready to carry that flag, if you will, and Joe Muir and Greg Dutton.
What will you work on heading into the spring season? What are some of the focuses for the off season?
Yeah, well, I think defining that leadership is a great step. For us, that chain of command is key in terms of communication to the team. So I think these next 4 or 5 weeks is a chance for the team to kind of build a little bit more of an identity. As we head into the preseason, we come out of the gates with some great opponents. So I think not looking ahead, but knowing that January is going to be a time where, over break, we have about 4 or 5 weeks there where the men are going to have to condition themselves and then hit the ground running in January and get right back into it. So there's certainly a checklist of things that we have to accomplish, but I'm going to take it one day at a time.
Thanks.
Great, thank you.